Oh yeah, here we go. That's the man that invented Irish coffees. That's Joe. Joe was the bartender at Foynes Airport, and Foynes was on the Shannon Estuary, and that is where the big, lumbering, flying boat planes used to land on their transatlantic flights. It was the first protocol that they could land in an estuary that gave them some protection, and people would get off the planes. Now, those planes were cold, they were slow, they were loud. So when they landed on the water, which was another experience as well, the people would get off shell-shocked and they come into the bar of the airport and they'd need something. And Joe decided that Americans liked coffee and Americans liked cream. And we have lashings of cream, the kind of cream that you put on your apple tart, which wasn't what Americans were looking for. They were looking for pouring cream, but he thought that was great. And he had Irish whiskey. And he thought, if I put Irish whiskey in coffee and I put a big dollop of cream on top and call it an Irish coffee, it's going to be a surefire hit. And it was. And a guy who owned the Buena Vista Cafe in San Francisco came through, and he decided that this was an amazing thing, and he wanted to bring these back to San Francisco. So he brought Joe and his family back, and he started this craze which spread all across America, the Irish coffee. So we're gonna pour in my coffee. We're gonna add in the sugar. The sugar is key because the sugar makes the coffee dense, and it allows the cream to float on top. Now we give that a good stir. We want all that sugar to dissolve, almost completely gone. And you're gonna put in your whiskey. Now the whiskey that I use is Tullamore Dew. You can use any Irish whiskey. I prefer this one, and this is also what they use at Buena Vista Cafe. I prefer this because it's sweeter, softer, and it goes a lot better with the coffee. And then you've got a hot spoon here, and you've got cream that is just barely whipped. So it's slightly pouring and slightly not. You're gonna put it over the back of the hot spoon, and basically it's gonna melt off the spoon and form a layer on top of the coffee because of the sugar that you have in there. I made 80 of these at one time by myself. Let's see if I can make one. There you go. And I defy anybody to drink that and not make their day feel better.